At it again, and oh boy. You know when I started off like that? Oh boy, it's a good one. Like, share, comment, and hit that subscribe button if you are new. And let's dive in. Now, of course, we have to go back a little bit in time here to when people were saying that Trump could not win on the national stage again. He was unelectable because of the J6 and all of the denialism and all of this other stuff. You know, he's a ism this and ism that and phobe this and phobe that. He could never win again. He could never win. Outside of the Republicans, right? He can't win. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I have some major news. Check this story out. Yeah, your eyes do not deceive you, ladies and gentlemen. Your eyes are not deceiving you. It says here, Donald Trump gaining ground in state no Republican has won in 40 years. Can you guess what state that is? Take a wild guess. Comment down below. Don't cheat now. Listen, don't cheat. Scroll down to the comment section. Comment the state that you think it is. Okay. Pause the video for a second. Comment the state and restart the video so you're not cheating. All right. I want to see if people get this one right. And be honest, obviously you could just fast forward the video and figure it out. I mean, that's easy, but that's still fun. Let's have a little bit of fun today. Let's have a little bit of fun. Let me know your state. All right. Pause the video because I'm about to get into it now. All right. So now that you're back, Donald Trump has slowly gained ground in the blue state of New York. New York, guys. New York. Okay? The margin between the former president and Democrat Joe Biden has significantly shortened between 2020 and now. According to the latest poll by Siena Research Institute, part of Siena College, blah, 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 Trump is lagging behind incumbent Biden by as much as 9 percentage points in his home state. Okay? Let's scroll here. The numbers, though, still in favor of Biden show that Trump has been gaining support in New York at the same time as Democratic president has been losing it. When compared to Biden's victory in the state in 2020, which crushed Trump 61-28, the current results speak of the crisis of popularity suffered by the Democratic president. The poll released on Tuesday and conducted amongst 1,200 New York State registered voters, blah, 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 between October 15th and 19th. Showed that the Democratic president is ahead of his Republican rival 46 to 37%, despite having the worst ever favorability, blah, blah, blah. And a majority of Democrats don't want him, obviously. But you got to read this also. The gap between Biden and Trump shortens to 7% when including independent Robert F. Kennedy Jr. and Cornel West. Okay, 7%. Let me see. What did Joe win it by in? Oh, I guess that was it. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I was trying to. Where was that? Oh, here we go. In 2020, Trump got crushed 61-28. 61-28, guys. Absolute insanity. The spread goes from 61-28 to 9. Yeah. Now, yes, he's still losing. He is still Trump. Yes, he's still losing. I get it. I hear you. Okay, because I know some of you are like, Rich, he's still losing. Why does it matter? That matters. I'll tell you why. So when you have a crazy lead like that, 61-28. Let me make sure I get that number correctly. Yes, 61-28. That's what 10, 20, well, 40, over 30 points there. Over 30 points. That 30-point lead, we'll say 30 for simplicity's sake, drops to 9. That's huge. That is huge. That's over a 21-point swing. Over a 21-point swing in a blue state. A blue state. A deep blue state. Now just imagine what's happening in the swing states, which we've heard Trump is leading in almost every single swing state. So it makes sense. See, all of this stuff is lining up just perfectly. It's all coming in alignment. It's just all, it's just all lining up. First you hear Trump is leading in the polls, right? Then you hear Trump is leading in basically all of the swing states, right? Now you're hearing Trump has gained over 20 points in a deep blue state. It's all lining up. It's all making sense. Okay, the population is waking up to the truth. Also, there are some Democrat voters who are just angry at Joe and just refuse to vote for him. I think that has something to do with it as well. But then, like you start adding Robert F. Kennedy Jr., Cornel West to the, calculations, and that number shrinks even more. Okay, or that gap shrinks even more. I think Joe Biden is in deep trouble, right? He's in deep trouble. When you have a single digit lead in deep blue New York, that's a problem for Democrats. That's a major problem. Okay. I don't know if you guys remember this, but this is one of the problems that Joe Biden has. One of his solutions has become one of his biggest problems. Check it out. Yeah, I laugh, but I'm also saddened. I do feel bad for their constituents. I mean, just look at these guys, man. They don't care about what their constituents say. Their constituents are clearly hurting. They're clearly troubled, and they don't care. These Democrat politicians don't care at all. You saw Jamal Bowman, who apparently doesn't know what a fire alarm is, which says a lot about him. AOC, Jerry Nadler, all standing up there just trying to spout out their talking points while their constituents are telling them, send them back and close this border. We have problems here. Politicians, these Democrat politicians, they don't care at all. Oh, you voted for us now. We're in office now. So we get to do what we want to do. You don't have a say in what we do. And I talked about this previously. I really do feel bad for these folks, because I know some of you are probably like, hey, they got what they voted for, Rich. They got what they voted for. I mean, but did they really though? To a certain extent, sure. And it's why I extended an olive branch to them to join our side, right? Because when you vote for MAGA Republicans to get in office, they actually care about what you say. They actually care about your opinions. All right. When you vote in MAGA Republic, no matter what the mainstream media tries to push, and they try to demonize MAGA as extremist. What's extreme about listening to your constituents? What's extreme about Matt Gaetz saying, you know what? I'm not listening to the establishment. My constituents are telling me they want somebody else's speaker. I need to do my job because I represent them. I don't represent you, the establishment, the lobbyists. I represent the people that voted for me. And they're all saying we want somebody different. I took multiple polls. Okay? And I've seen other people take polls. Nobody wanted Kevin McCarthy except for the establishment. How is that a problem? How is that a problem? Stuff is ridiculous. And I mean, it's in other places as well. Here's some Chicago voters here.
Somebody told us we have Tensions escalate on the southwest side as the city gets closer to housing at least 2,000 migrants at a base camp in Brighton Park. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Scott Schneider.
And I'm Dawn Hasbrook. That encampment is slated for a vacant lot at 38th in California, but a meeting tonight grew heated when residents divided on the plan. Casey Cronus is live from Kelly High School with the latest. Casey.
Hey, Dawn and Scott. Well, residents say they only found out about the plan when they saw construction crews working at the site. Tonight, they were calling for transparency, but it's something many of them feel they didn't get when the meeting reached capacity and they weren't allowed in. We could even hear the pounding on the doors from inside.
A line down the block shows just how much residents wanted in on the conversation. But a full auditorium meant the crowd stuck outside never got a seat at the table.
Yeah. Not only do you have that going against Sleepy Joe, but you also have the conflict overseas going on that's also pulling away. And then you got, politicians like this guy in your party, that don't really do you any favors.
We need leadership from President Biden, period. Democrats are looking bad right now in New York State, and that's unacceptable when we have to win at least 4 congressional seats to take back the House. So,
yeah. So, once again, to any Democrat that may be watching, and I know some of y'all do watch, I'll extend another olive branch to you. Join us. Vote MAGA, okay? Support MAGA, right? If you believe in it. All of us do, okay? Most of us do. And as you've seen, and as I've explained, MAGA actually supports the people that vote for them, okay? MAGA politicians listen to the voters. They don't listen to the establishment. They don't ramrod their policies down your throat no matter what it is that you say. You see there, Democrat politicians don't care about what their constituents had to say. They don't care. They're literally yelling throughout their entire press conference there while they're standing outside. They don't care. They don't even acknowledge that they're even there, yelling at them. They just go on with it as if nothing's going on. You saw Jamal Bowman in the background. Jerry Nadler's there. AOC's there too, right? Just spewing out their talking points. Doesn't really matter what they got from the establishment. We got to say it, so let's go up here and say it. Okay, ignore those people over there yelling at us. We don't need to pay attention to them. You'll never get that with MAGA politicians. Guarantee it. Guarantee it. Okay? But yeah, that's my personal opinion on all of this. Y'all let me know how you feel about it in the comment section below. Like, share, comment. Hit that subscribe button before you go. Peace and love. I'm out.